Welcome to Eva's Kitchen again. Today we're going to make a biscotti. Biscotti is very nice, it's very light, and it goes good with coffee, with tea, and it can stay in your cookie jar for about 2 weeks very nicely. So to make this type of a biscotti, Paximathia in Greek, we need 2 cups of oil. I prefer corn oil, okay? So we're going to measure 2 cups of oil. And for this recipe, we need 2 cups of sugar. Now that's optional. Myself, I don't like a lot of sugar, so I'm going to put only 1 cup of sugar, but you like to be sweet, you do that. So this is measured, it's 1 cup of sugar. Okay? So we start the machine. While this is going, we're going to take an orange. It's already been washed, and we're going to take the peel. Okay, that's ready. Put it in, just to give it a little flavor. Okay, so we take a tablespoon of vanilla. Put it in. Okay, so we need 6 eggs. So we got everything in, and it's mixing. So we're going to take 1 cup of flour. Okay, 1 cup of flour. And then we're going to put 4 teaspoons of baking powder. So you don't have to let it mix for a long time. It's ready to go now. So we're going to put inside the baking powder and the flour and let it mix. I think we need a little bit more flour. 4½ cups. I like to work it with my hand a little bit too, so I'm going to take it out. Finish it up, I like to use my hands, okay? So it's good, but it needs the consistency, it's a little bit loose, so I'm going to use a little bit more flour. Alright, so we got it all ready. So now we're going to put our oven on at 325 degrees, and we're going to get the pans ready. A little bit of vegetable oil and wet our pans here. Grease our pans. Not our pans. Pan. So our pans are ready. Now, for people who are allergic of sesame seeds, you can use walnuts, you can use almonds, you can use whatever you want, okay? So I'm going to do half with sesame and half with almonds. So what we do is, okay, so what we do is we put the sesame down. Okay. We oil our hands a little bit of the oil. Then you take with your hands maybe a little bit more. Okay. Then what you do, you put it down and you roll it on the sesame seeds. Okay. You roll it on the sesame seeds. You make it into a French stick. It's a little bit sticky, but don't be afraid to work with it. Just as long as you water your, oil your hands. Okay, you oil your hands a little bit. Maybe you put a little bit of oil down there, a little bit. Okay? This one is a little bit too big, so maybe we'll put a little bit over here. I know it's a little bit sticky, but I don't like to make it more stiffer with the flour, because this way it's more, it's not so hard when you bite. It's very light when you bite it, okay? You put the rest of the sesame seeds and you make it into the French sticks, right? Like this. Try to make it as even as you can, but it doesn't matter if they're not all. Life is not perfect, you know? Who cares? Try the best. Okay, if you cannot work with it like this, you find it hard, the only thing is you can always add a little bit more flour to make it a little bit more hard, make it more stiffer so you can work with it better. It's been 15 minutes since we have them in the oven. Okay, I just want to show you. See, they're nice, very nice French sticks, but they're not ready yet. Color is not ready or anything. They need another 15 minutes, okay? I would say about a half an hour in the oven. We have to work with the biscotti when it's still warm, okay, to cut it. Because otherwise we cannot, it will be crumbling. While it's still warm, you can cut it better, okay? You cut it not straight,
diagonal.
Diagonal, okay? Now, there's no law to say how thick to cut it. You cut it as thick as you want, as thin as you want. Then we put it like this, okay? Like this. And then we're going to put it back in the oven. We set the oven at 250 degrees, and we're going to put it back in the oven for half an hour. While you fix your French stick, you can melt a little bit of coffee or a cocoa or whatever with a little bit of milk, make it nice and thick, and while you have your French stick, open it up inside a little bit and put the chocolate and fold it in. And when you cut it now, you will have the chocolate in the middle. Or you can use all kinds of dried fruit, raisins, nuts, whatever you like. This recipe is good with anything. Okay? I myself prefer it plain. I'm a plain person, but hey, whatever you like. This is our biscotti, our coffee, and our glass of water. A Greek tradition. When you go to a house, they always serve you a cup of coffee, a glass of water, and biscotti.